Hey guys, for the writing today, here is what I'm thinking. Now, I was thinking something to do with creative writing because that keeps us engaged a lot, I think. Or I could just have you write paragraphs about something. Let's do creative writing. So, we talked about story arcs, characters, flat and round characters, all kinds of stuff. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about today are 12 character archetypes or 12 like general characters that you'll find throughout many different stories. And so here's what I want you to do. Pretty much you can think of books you've read, movies you've seen, and try and take some of the characters you remember and put them in these categories. So here's the first character, and the most common, I would say, which is the hero. Okay, we've done some lessons on the hero's journey. You guys remember the wheel and like they go around and they have all these trials and stuff. Okay, so the hero characteristics are like strength, courage, against like fighting against great odds. Some of their challenges is sometimes they're a little bit arrogant, like they think they're the best, and they think that they're a bigger. It's called delusions of grandeur, but it's like you think that you're bigger than what you are. So okay, now here's another one, the sage. Ooh, I like the sage. Okay, the sage is like the smart person, like the wizard. Wisdom, intelligence. They have very clear thoughts, and they make really good, like smart, rational, like intelligent decisions. Some of their challenges is that they kind of feel disconnected from people sometimes, and they might be a little bit arrogant, like they think they know everything, and sometimes they do. But yeah. Okay, next is the innocence. Oh yes, innocent. Okay. These are just like the innocent kind of people that don't really have a lot of experience in the world. Some of their characteristics is that they're open to new experiences because they haven't experienced much. They trust a lot and they're very, very honest. But sometimes some of their challenges is they don't want to see the problems. And because they haven't had a lot of experiences, they're what we call naive, which means they're unexperienced. So, good one. Let's see. This one is called the lover. And before you laugh and snicker, the lover is somebody that has a huge heart. They love belonging to a group. They care so much about the people around them. They're really focused on other people. And some of their problems is they kind of lack their own identity. They don't really know who they are because they spend so much time focusing on other people. And they can get kind of jealous or like obsessed with other people. So that's one of their challenges. Let's see, what else we got? The caregiver. The caregiver is someone that's very loyal, compassionate. They want to take care of people. They're the healer or the doctor or the parent. They just want to take care of the people around them. Some of their characteristics or some of their challenges are that they can be a little bit arrogant as well, but not too bad. The citizen. Let's see what the citizen is. The citizen, ooh, this is a good one. They are all about fairness, about treating people equally, or stewardship, which is making sure large groups of people work well together. So this is like the average citizen, hopefully. Sometimes the citizen, in order to make sure the group is taken care of, they might be a little bit reckless and take more risks. So. And there's another characteristic or a challenge they have, which is called righteousness, which means that they believe that they're correct and that they're right, even if they're not sometimes. So, what about the sovereign? Here we go. How do we spell that? This word always gets me. Okay, this is the ruler. This is the king. This is the president. This is the leader. Now, the sovereigns. Some of their characteristics are order, stability, control, making sure things work. But some of their challenges is that sometimes they're greedy or they feel entitled. You guys know what entitled means? Entitled means like because you're king, you deserve all these things. So Yeah. Let's move on to the magician. Ooh, I like the magician. Let's see. The magician is some of their characteristics is they surprise people. They have powers. Well, they have magic because they're magicians, and they're very clever. There's so many examples of magicians. Some of their problems or their challenges is that they can be kind of tricksters sometimes, or they can manipulate people to get them to do what they want. Especially some of these other characters. The creator. The creator has a huge imagination. They don't want to fit into the box that everyone else fits into. They want new things, come up with new ideas. Some of their challenges is that they are often perfectionists, or that they like kind of get involved in a lot of drama. They over dramatize things. So let's see, the explorer. That one sounds cool. The explorer, ooh, they like to test the limits. They want to go farther. They're brave, they're very independent, and they don't want to conform to what other people believe. They want to go find new things. The explorer, that's a good one. The jester. The jester is the funny guy. I like the funny guy. I think I'm kind of a jester sometimes. Sometimes they're very original, but they're a jokester. Now, some of their challenges is sometimes their jokes can be kind of cruel. I mean, depending on what kind of jester you have, what kind of character type you have, sometimes their jokes can be at the expense of other people, and sometimes they're often misunderstood. And the last one we're going to talk about is the rebel. The rebel is kind of like a sovereign. Where's our sovereign? They lead people and they take risks, but it's often for other reasons. They're very, they're a leader, but they're also very individually focused. They're brave and often they're honest. Some of their challenges is, well, they're outside the law. Sometimes they can get involved in what's called fanaticism or fanatics, which means that what they believe in it so much that they kind of take it too far. They go a little crazy. And sometimes they can be the negative characters. So this is 12 character, what we call archetypes. You will find characters like this in some form throughout all literature. Think of one of your favorite stories and see if you can find who is what. The magician is Gandalf. Okay, the hero. Boy, if I were looking at The Hobbit, it could also be. If we're looking at Bilbo, it could be a hero. He could also be partly the innocents. So there's a lot of cool stuff you can do with these character archetypes. Take a look. Next time you watch a movie, see if you can figure out who is who. Okay, see you guys.